If you're a small business owner and you don't have a content calendar for your social media, then stick around because in this video, I'm going over exactly that. So when I first started my marketing agency, I know I had to post and I knew I had to stay consistent. However, sometimes when you are in your creative atmosphere and you are trying to schedule the content for your clients, for me, sometimes the creative side of things might get a little, all over the place. And I feel like I needed a little bit of organization just to make my life a little bit easier when it came down to, okay, when should I post? What should I post? What time should I be posting? I didn't really have that. As you guys know, I like to share with you my journey. In this video, I'm going to show you where the idea came from, where the inspiration came from, where the whole idea came from as to like, hey, you need to start a content calendar. That way you stay on track and that way you stay organized. One of the things that I like to do is I like to take creative time and I like to take time to kind of go through other social media profiles and see what other people are doing. I like to take inspiration from others. I like to take notes. I like to see, okay, even though they're not in my same niche, even though we're not doing this exact same thing, I can still take inspiration and watch what other people are doing and apply that to my business, apply it to my clients, kind of like see how it helps, how it benefits my clients. And that's where this content calendar came from. So like I said, I follow a lot of accounts just to get inspiration, but not a lot of people, you don't connect with everyone the same, right? And one of the persons that I connected was with Rico Incarnati. I believe that's his name. This is his IG right here. Focus. And this guy, the way that he speaks, the way that he communicates, the way that he shoots his content, it is very easy to digest. It is very easy to comprehend. I was following him for a little bit, but I was not into his content as much as, I don't know when exactly it was, but I went through his profile and I just kept scrolling. Like I was just going through all his social media stuff. I was just going through all his reels, all his posts, and I was like, okay, this guy, he is very good. He is like someone that I can follow. He is someone like, if I watch what he says, he's gonna help me. I can learn a thing or two from this guy. So I kept going down and just, going down the rabbit hole and watching his content. And I came across this post that it was the one that did it for me. And this is what I was like, okay, I need to get organized. I need to actually take the time and plan out my content exactly how I want it, or else I'm just gonna be going all over the place. So let me read to you what he put on the post. Still this content calendar of a 7-figure business owner. So as soon as I saw that, I was like, okay, let me keep on reading because it sounds interesting. And then he goes on to say this is the exact content posting strategy I run my 7-figure and 8-figure business owners through. If you're a business owner confused on what content to post and when looking to level up your content, generate more leads for your business, take social media to the next level, this is for you. So now he's gonna go ahead and break down the calendar and the days and the stuff that you should be posting. So for Monday, an Instagram reel. For Tuesday, a tweet style post. For Wednesday, a YouTube cut down / clip. For Thursday, swipe post, carousel post. For Friday, podcast countdown / clip. For Saturday, Instagram reel. And for Sunday, static image and photo. And then he goes on to say, this is the exact strategy my 7-figure clients run. Posting every single day, showing up on social media, make noise, and being seen and heard. So that was the first person that I took the inspiration from. That was the first person that I was like, you know what? I really have to get organized with this. I've run into somebody else and I saved it. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys next. And I combine both of them and I'll show you guys the exact calendar that I have for my clients and I'm gonna share it with you guys. The next person that I drew inspiration from was Social Sam. So this was the post 2024 Insta posting schedules for growth. And I kept scrolling, kept going. And she has the way that this post is done is very I like it because it kind of gives you choices. It gives you, hey, if you don't want to, if you don't want to post too much, you have the easy one. If you want to be, you want to be a little bit more aggressive, then you have the moderate. And if you want fast growth, this is the next one. And then launch phase. So she basically gives you a whole content calendar, like what you should be posting as far as your stories, as far as like your main posts and everything. And again, same thing with Rico, like the way that they do it is very easy to see, very easy to understand. And this is what I guess it goes back to being one of those things where like, you hear so many things and you see so many like the same advice, you hear it over and over and over again, but then eventually somebody posts like the exact same thing that you used to, but they post it a different way and then it clicks. So I think that's what these two influencers did for me, which I knew I had to do something. However, their post, they came on my feed at the right time. I think that's what made me take action. All right, and then she goes on to say, 2024 posting schedules. One of the steps when creating an Instagram strategy for 2024 is creating a posting schedule that will, 1, get you the best possible results. 2, be sustainable for you to keep up with. And then it says check out these 4 posting schedules and pick the one that fits your business goals. Save for later, how often do you post? Okay, so before I show you the content calendar that I have for my clients, I did something a little bit different because I like both of the posts that they had. However, I wanted to make sure that it was sustainable. And then the easy one, that one kind of resonated. I was like, okay, I can do the easy because my clients are just getting started. They're not gonna have that much content. They're not gonna have that many stories. However, something that I did speak to my clients about was, hey, you guys need to grow your personal brand as far as like you as a person and your business, but you as a person, like we need to grow your personal brand. That also gave me another idea, was like, okay, so if I have the owners of the business, they're posting on their social media, then I can take their stories and just repost it on the business account, which is gonna give more content. That's what I did. And before I show you like the calendar, I wanna break down exactly what I did because I wanna make sure that you guys know where everything came from. And again, the idea for me tailoring this calendar was from those 2 influencers. Both of their posts are very similar in some ways, but they're very different in other ways. I like what they both did there, which they gave the small business owner, hey, if you want to grow, this is what you should do. Hey, if you don't have that much time, this is what you should do. And I really like that because again, sometimes you hear the same advice over and over and over again, but it just takes that one time where it clicks, and then all the wheels start turning. Everything makes more sense like at once. I feel like I'm gonna go ahead and show you what I have, the content calendar that I have for my clients. You guys comment below, let me know if you like it, let me know if it makes sense, and if you are going to be using it. So this is the content calendar that I have for my clients. And then basically for Monday, 4 stories, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to post 8 stories. Now these are going to be posted throughout the day, right? Like, for example, I gave them a couple ideas. So share your to-do list. 2, ask your audience for the plans, use the polls, share a calendar review screenshot, and then I'm gonna be posting one of the reels. I'm gonna be posting a reel, whether it's like a before and after with jobs that they've done. Some of the stuff that I have done for them is like they're interviewing a salesperson from the company. We have interviewed a realtor. So I'm taking those reels, I'm taking those shorts and posting them. And then for Tuesday, we have a tweet style post. Now that one I have tweaked a little bit because they're not really on social media. They're not really on like X or Twitter. So what I did on Tuesdays, I changed it a little bit and I'm doing a carousel, which makes it a little bit easier because since it's a flooring company, I can do like a lot of different styles of floor. I can give tips and it makes it a little bit simpler just to do a carousel. Again, 8 stories and then share a quote, share about the project you're currently working on, share a client testimonial review, share a link to a website, and promote a free estimate. Next up, we have on Wednesday. On Wednesday, we're gonna post another reel. We're gonna post 8 stories. One of the things that I really want to start doing is going live. And that's something that I also noticed with TikTok. I know they have the creator partner, I believe, that they are pushing going live. That is something like I want to start getting my clients in the habit of, let's go live at least once a week, just so we can start even talking about our products, either sharing some products or just chit chat down like, hey, let's just talk about whatever we have in mind. Okay, so now for Thursday, we have another swipe post / carousel. And then 8 stories, share a moment of your free time, show your pet or your favorite meal, share a client review, promote free estimates. And then for Friday, we have ask your audience for questions with a ask me a question sticker. I'll answer questions that you get asked, promote free estimates, and then we're gonna post another reel. For the weekend, I gave them basically the weekend off because I don't want to overwhelm them. I don't want them to feel like, oh man, I have to post 7 days a week aside from my business is a lot. Like I don't want to overwhelm them. So what I did, I gave them the weekend off. Basically, like I also gave myself the weekend off because I'm not posting. But yeah, there you guys have the content calendar that I have for them. If you guys like it, please feel free to take a screenshot or shoot me a comment below with your email or something, and I'll go ahead and send it your way. You can also DM me on Instagram and I'll be quick to reply. I'll make sure to send you a screenshot. And as I said in the beginning of the video, the main purpose for me creating this calendar was to keep myself organized. Having a full-time job, running my agency, sometimes it can be a lot, right? So I feel like getting more organized, setting out the days and making sure that like, I'm actually setting and doing the things that I said that I was gonna do is one, keeping me accountable. 2 is getting me the results. I'm gonna be following this content calendar, and at the end of the month, I'm gonna share with you guys the results, and I'm gonna share with you guys how the profile was at the beginning of the month and then how it looked at the end of the month, and with this strategy. And if I do any tweaks, if I add anything, if I take anything away, I'll share it with you guys. And the goal will be by the end of the month to see more growth in the page, make more interactions, more followers, more likes, more comments, and obviously more leads for the clients. So if you guys like the calendar, like I said before, take it, implement it. Let me know if it works for you. Let me know if you're actually using it, and let me know your results. All right, guys, that is it for this video. If you like this type of content, please give me a like, give me a thumbs up, and consider subscribing. Thank you guys so much. Have a good one.